Bees make honey through a fascinating process that involves several steps, from nectar collection to storage in the hive. Here's a detailed explanation of how bees make honey. 1. Nectar collection. Worker bees, also known as foragers, leave the hive in search of flowers. They use their long, tube-like tongues to suck nectar from the flowers and store it in their specialized stomachs called honey stomachs or crops. As the forager bees collect nectar, they add enzymes from their saliva. These enzymes begin breaking down the complex sugars in the nectar into simpler sugars, such as glucose and fructose. 2. Nectar transfer. Once the forager bees' honey stomachs are full, they return to the hive. Inside the hive, the forager bees regurgitate the nectar into the mouths of house bees, also known as worker bees. This process involves passing the nectar from bee to bee, which helps to further break down the sugars and reduce the water content. 3. Evaporation and concentration. The house bees deposit the partially processed nectar into hexagonal cells of the honeycomb. To evaporate excess water from the nectar and thicken it into honey, bees fan their wings over the honeycomb. This evaporation process reduces the water content from about 70% to around 18 to 20%, which helps to preserve the honey and prevent fermentation. 4. Ripening and sealing. As the water content decreases, the nectar becomes thicker and transforms into honey. The bees continue to process and fan the honey until it reaches the right consistency. Once the honey is fully ripened, the bees seal the cells with a thin layer of beeswax. This capping process protects the honey from moisture and contaminants, ensuring it remains stable and preserved for long-term storage. 5. Storage and consumption. The sealed honeycomb cells store the honey until it is needed by the colony. This stored honey serves as a vital food source, especially during times when nectar is scarce, such as in the winter. Bees consume the honey to obtain energy for various activities, including foraging, maintaining the hive temperature, and caring for the queen and larvae. Through this intricate process, bees transform nectar into honey, creating a nutrient-rich, long-lasting food source that sustains the colony throughout the year. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to get further interesting and useful content.